Hey everyone, today we're going to do a tutorial on GeoCAST Studio, arguably one of our most complex studios, but it's actually really simple once you get onto it. Let's get started. So what you want to do is go to studio.worldcast.io and simply pick GeoCAST. If you haven't created an account yet, you do that at the very end. You don't have to create an account at the beginning, which is what throws some people off at the start, but don't worry about it. At the very end, when you go to preview your cast, all you have to do is put your email address in, a user account will be generated. You can go freemium or premium. A note on premium, you can go save draft at the very end of premium, and actually you can get 100 views for free. You don't have to worry about putting your credit card information in. Just go save as draft, and you'll be able to have 100 views of that cast. We're just going to go freemium for now. I'm going to call this GeoCAST tutorial. We're going to go create. So you can either put your lat long, which is more accurate. You can put the physical address in, or you can zoom pan to your location if you know the area really well. In this case, I know the area really well because this is my hometown. This is our building right here. So let's put this in perspective. I'm just going to share my phone for a second. This building over here, where my finger's pointing, is this building right here. This street is the one that's right outside my office right there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place content right outside this part of my window. So let's just get started. Let's just double click. So I'm just going to put it in full screen, hit F11 on PC. So this avatar right here represents an average size human of 5'10", okay? Just for average, so you can get a sense of how to design your scene. This ring is ideally for the geofence, but it's also to help you understand your design of how you want it to look in front of that person if they were open up at the optimal distance, if they're to open it right at that exact spot, right? If they open it up 50 meters away manually, it's going to be 50 meters smaller in the viewport. So let's get started on this interface, how this works. So open facing user, if I enable that, and when I place content in the middle, what's going to happen is that's an ideal scenario if you're in a park and you're placing content in the middle of a park and you can't guarantee, you don't know which way everybody's going to come from all cardinal directions of from all directions on the compass, north, south, east, west, and all variations in between. So the content will face the user based on which way they're coming from, right? So I'll explain that here a little bit more in depth. So let's just go start creating. I'm going to open up. I'm just going to go Sketchfab right now and just grab a free model. So let's just go Rocket. Let's go import. Sorry, let's go grab this one and go import. I've used this one a few times. I like this one. It's kind of fun. Now, GeoCAST is actual world scale, right? So whatever you place in the environment, it's going to be that size if you open up at that exact optimal spot. So in this case, this would be 15.28 meters, so it'd be giant. I'm just going to change this over to feet, bring this down to like maybe 15 feet, and let's just bring this down to like 5 feet off the ground. All right. So right now I don't have open facing user. So if I was coming from the east to the west, I would see that side. If I was coming from the south to the north, I would see that. If I was coming from the north to the south, I would see the back. And from the west to the east, I would see that angle, okay? Now if I opened up, if I went back to cast properties and enabled open facing user, no matter which direction I came in, the model would be opened up facing that direction, okay? So that's how that works. Let's just go undo, put it back into its original state. Let's turn that off for a second. Let's go start creating. I'm just going to go video. So let's just go select file, and let's just grab this nice little star field. Let's go upload video. Now, if you had a green screen, you could have, let's just actually delete that and go back to that for a quick second. If you had a green screen, you have to use premium, but you'd be able to place people there in period costume or whatever you may want to have a user standing there, a spokesperson standing there talking about whatever it may be that you want the user to learn about that spot. So in this case, let's go back and open up that video. Let's go upload video. This is what you see is what you get Studio. So wherever you rotate these objects. Now as a note, all of the legend up here is for the gizmo, so you understand what it can do. I'm just going to bring this up here. I'm going to grab this middle ring and I'm going to just bring it in and scale it down. Bring it here. Now, since I have open facing user off, if I went follow camera on this particular object, what that means is the rocket will stay static, but this video would open and face whichever way the user was coming from, okay? So you might want to, if you're able to use that feature, you may want to move the video so it wouldn't clip into the object. You may want to design a little bit more to be aware of that, because if you had open facing user that's coming from east to west, this is what I would see, but if I was, it would be clipping into the model, okay? So in that case, we have this. Let's just bring this up. Let's just quickly go to, we can add other 3D, you can upload one more 3D object or unlimited Sketchfab objects. Our video is done for freemium. We're only allowed one video, one audio, one 360, unlimited text, 3 images, and 3 links. You can assign a link to any object or 2D object. So in this case, I can grab this model and I can assign a URL to it. In this case, I'm just going to go image, and we're just going to go image library, and we're just going to grab a social icon. Let's just go grab visit website. So there's the website. I'm going to say maybe I want this to fade in a bit. I'm going to go a 5-second delay and maybe a 3-second duration. And let's put our website. All right. So let's just rotate this up, make it smaller, and move it over to the, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just bring it down in size, bring it up, and we'll snap it on a 45 because we're going to put it up higher. So when I look up, because the phone, when you look up at the phone, it naturally arcs, right? So if you snap it on a 45, it will actually look, you won't have any kind of keystoning or trapezoid effects on the object. All right, so let's just go back here and let's go open. Actually, I'm going to leave that off, and I'll show you why. So I'm just going to go start creating. I am going to go save. I'm going to go save and publish. So that's an example of what you can do for free. I'm just going to grab my phone here. I'm going to go explore the world around you. I'm going to look for the GeoCAST tutorial. That's actually right exactly where I placed it. Yay. As it should be. And you'll notice I'm looking at the back of the object. So the actual model is on the other side of that, and there's the button that just came in. So let's go fix that. Let's go return studio. Let's go to cast properties. Let's go open facing user, start creating and save. Let's just close this cast. So let's now open up that cast again. And now it's facing me. Now if I tap that visit website button, it will open up the website as expected. And that's the very basic primer on GeoCAST Studio to get started. As always, I can't wait to see what you create.